The second round begins today. It's time for Quiz Kids.
It's the Bay Area Quiz Kids. Brought to you by the San Mateo Credit Union, Kaiser Permanente, and Samtrans. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome to Quiz Kids. Yes, we have seen all our teams before. The winners have been chosen, and now they're back for the second round to play. And joining me to find out who's coming through to the next round is our mighty judge, Frank Saboti. All right, let's meet our first team, the Bellarmine Bells. Welcome back, gentlemen, and Nikhil Desai. You are a sophomore, Nikhil, and last summer your family took a trip to Alaska. This was not an ordinary trip. This was not a comfortable cruise up and back down. This was a pretty heavy-duty trip. What'd you guys do?
Yes. So we flew from San Francisco to Fairbanks, Alaska, and we took a trip north above the Arctic Circle. Actually, it was a small chartered flight, and we stopped in a small town called Coldfoot, which is north of the Arctic Circle.
Probably aptly named.
Indeed. It was extremely cold.
Yes.
And so after that, we drove for about 7 hours back down the George Parks Highway all the way back to Fairbanks, which was not a pleasant trip, but it was extremely interesting because we got to see the wide variety of life in the area. And then after
Tundra.
the tundra, and then as it moved into the taiga forests. And
this is incredible. This is better than Hawaii or Yosemite or Europe or anything.
Absolutely, much more natural beauty.
Good for you.
Especially
Very
when
nice.
We stopped in Denali and got to actually land in a glacier, which was quite an experience.
Wow.
It was pretty sad to see, though, because after us, that was the last trip of the day.
Nikhil, Alaska's the biggest state in the nation. We've only got 30 minutes.
All right.
So sounds like a great trip. Tanay Katari, our captain, a junior, and trying with all his might to revitalize and revive the Bellarmine Political Review.
Right. So the Bellarmine Political Review is a publication that aims to sort of gather the different political views on campus and allow students to express it in a concise, well-written form.
But you're having a hard time finding a balance, aren't you?
Well, so to speak, I mean, we have a lot more liberals than conservatives, but a lot of the conservatives so heartily believe in what they're advocating that it sort of ends up in a political balance at the end.
Wow.
So it's pretty neat to see.
So every conservative is worth 10 liberals in terms of...
In terms of, you know, how deeply they believe.
How deeply they believe.
Right.
What does that say about the liberals? I don't know. Oh, well. Ankit Agarwal. Hello, Ankit. You're a sophomore. And we all like to applaud and promote and boast about our accomplishments. And one of your major accomplishments is that you have memorized the first 150 digits of pi.
Well, no, it's not really an accomplishment per se. It's more like a useless avocation that I picked up sometime in 5th grade, and I decided to roll along with it.
Well, you have a healthy, ironic sense of the accomplishment or deed. You know, this can apply to a lot of things. So what did you do to memorize? I don't want to hear any of the numbers. I just want to know, how did you accomplish the memorization of them?
I split all the numbers into blocks of 10, and then I split all the digits into block of 10, and then I would just memorize those one at a time, and eventually I got to linking them together.
Wow.
And now...
This is great. This could probably work with all kinds of memorization. Good for you. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Chris Fleetus. All right, gentlemen. Alaska, we got sidetracked by Alaska, but we're going to go right into the play of the collaboration round. In this first round, you will be playing as a team. Each question is worth 10 points. If you score 7 questions correctly, you will get a 30-point bonus. And that will give you 100 points. We have 3 categories that you can choose from. And since you rolled and got first, you can choose from any one of these 3. All your categories will be based on this topic. So the categories are Down by the River, Letter Perfect, and Double P. Which category would you like to choose?
We can go with double P.
Double P, all right. And that's where all your questions are going to have words and names that have a double P in them. Okay, give me these double P words. The first question is, in economics, it's balanced by demand.
Supply.
That's right, for 10 points. Yay! I'm just manipulating the audience for you. What you download to your smartphone?
Applications.
Applications is right for 10. I would have accepted apps. It's the eastern mountain range that includes the Smokies and the Alleghenies.
Appellation.
The Appalachians is right for 10 points. It is a program that copies a CD or DVD, sometimes less than legally.
Not a burner. Torrent. No.
Applet. Applet.
No, if you're ripping something off, you're using a ripper. A ripper. It's California's state flower.
Golden poppy.
Yeah.
The golden poppy.
The poppy is right for 10. This typically blue gemstone is formed from an aluminum oxide and is the traditional birthstone for September.
Sapphire. Sapphire.
That's right for 10 points. And finally, it's a spicy tomato-based seafood stew. Today?
Biscuit.
Pizza with 2 P's.
Pizza. No, Chapino. At the end of that round, you have 50 points. Congratulations, Bellarmine. We'll come back and meet the other team and ask them some questions after these messages. Welcome back. Let's meet the Concord Minutemen. Hello, guys. This canned audience isn't working, is it? We gotta get real people in here. I'll talk about that later. Stefan Elfstrand, you're a senior, and a couple of weeks ago, one of our contestants was talking about how he attended the inauguration. He was only about 3 miles from the president, but you've come much closer to meeting a world leader, haven't you? Who did you meet?
Yes, well, this was back on New Year's Day 2000, and I was in London, and during the New Year's parade, then Prime Minister Tony Blair was walking around, and I was able to shake his hand, which was a great experience.
Yes, a 7-year-old meeting the Prime Minister of England. Did you talk to him? Did he say anything to you?
It was such a long time ago, it kind of really...
He might have given you a world secret and you don't remember?
Maybe.
Oh, Stefan. Captain Tim Cranyak. How are you, Tim?
I'm good.
Budding filmmaker. And I understand that you recently made a film for your school that kind of highlighted one of the crises facing education in California today.
Yeah, I made this last year for my film class with some of my friends. It's a highly relevant social commentary on budget cuts.
Yes, and how did you approach that topic in your film?
It's called Survivor Sports Island, and we parodied an episode of Survivor and made all the contestants sports that were possibly getting cut.
Wow.
With the black sheep of academia thrown in.
Very interesting, very interesting. Do you think it was a success?
It was a critical success, but a commercial failure.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's hope that you continue with success in both ways, okay? Gowan Wynn, avid snowboarder. The snow hasn't been very good this year, has it?
No, not really. I've only been up one time this year. It was at North Star over a winter break.
Uh-huh. And when you're there, are you like on the snow 24/7? I mean, do you just go up, come down, go up, come down?
Basically.
Cool.
If I'm not in the snow, I'm in the air.
Oh, cool. Very nice. All right, let's give a big hand to your coach, Lori Harris. Gentlemen, there are 2 categories left, and you may choose from one of them, either Down by the River or Let Her Perfect.
We'll do Let Her Perfect.
Let Her Perfect. All right. So here is your set of questions. Each answer is a single letter. A single letter, okay? This is the Roman numeral for 500.
C. C.
D. It's what's in a cartoon balloon shown over a sleeper's head.
Z.
Z is for sleep. Yes, for 10 points. It designates the temperature scale in which room temperature is 293 degrees.
Okay.
No, that's C. C for Celsius.
Celsius.
Nope. K. K is okay. Yes. Oh, they're so ashamed there. They're turning red. It's K. Yes, for 20 points. Give them a hand. This is the first word of the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh.
O is right. Keep applauding. Keep applauding. It's the human male sex chromosome.
Why?
That is right for 10 points. This is the nickname of the 43rd President of the United States. W. And finally, it's the base for natural logarithms.
E.
E is correct. For another 10, putting you at 60 points, 10 points ahead of Bellarmine. Congratulations, Concord. We will be right back with more play after these messages. Don't go away.
Tournament champions will win an all-expense-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS.
Welcome back. So it's clear to us that the recorded audience is not working. We really need a live crowd. So if you would like to be part of a live studio audience, just call us at 650-637-1936. We will send you free tickets, okay? We're going to turn the recorders on again. And we're going to go into the next round. And starting with this second round of play, we are introducing a new round of play, the 3-for-1 round. This is how it's played, gentlemen. You are all going to have the buzzers in your hands, and I'm going to ask a 10-point question. The first person to buzz in gets to answer for his team. If you get the answer correct, your team will then get to collaborate on 2 more questions. If you answer the second question correctly, instead of 10 points, you will earn 20 points. If you answer the third question correctly, instead of 20 points, you will earn 40 points. So you can earn up to 40 points in a turn. As soon as you get a wrong answer, the turn is over. If you buzz in, incorrect answer is given, the other team will get the chance to play the 3-for-1. If they get it right, they'll go all the way to the end if they want. If you buzz in before I complete a question, you're going to have to answer with the information you've been given thus far. So if you don't get that right, I will complete the question for the other team and give them a better chance at earning 40 points. The game is over. There's no more time to play. You ready to play, you guys? All right. Here's the first question. Elias Howe and Isaac Singer were pioneers in the development of what piece of machinery often found in Tenay?
Sewing machine?
The sewing machine is correct. Here is your second question, gentlemen. The lock stitch is the most common sewing machine stitch. One thread is carried in the needle, and the other comes from what spool underneath?
What is that called, do you know?
No idea. I don't sew. The eye.
Try
The eye?
It's called the bobbin. The turn is over, and you've earned 10 points. Here's the next question for all teams. What state is the setting of John Irving's The Cider House Rules, Sarah Orne Jewett's The Country of the Pointed Firs, and Stephen King's Cujo? Gowan.
Maine.
Maine is correct. Gentlemen, here is the next question for you. Freeport, Maine is the home to what outdoor gear company known for their duck shoe? Don't know?
Nope.
LL Bean. Okay, we go to the next. That was 10 points for you. Next question for everybody. Hermes bestowed a name meaning all gifted on what woman who became the wife of Epimetheus and released the world's evils? Ankit.
Pandora.
Pandora is correct. Here's your next question. What 2008 presidential campaign slogan also names the only thing left in Pandora's box?
Hope.
Hope. Hope.
Hope is right. You've earned 20. Here's the third question. Bob Hope Airport's code letters are BUR after what city in which the airport is located?
Burbank.
And you earned 40 points. Congratulations, gentlemen. All right, here's the next question for everyone. John Lloyd Stevens studied the ruins of what Mesoamerican civilization at Uxmal, Copan, and yes, Ankit.
The Mayans.
That is right, the Mayans. Here's your next question. The ruins at Tulum are one of the most visited sites, perhaps due to their proximity to what tourist resort?
This is Cozumel or in Cancun. Cancun is what they want.
Cancun.
Cancun is right for 20 points. Third question. The Mayan ruins of Caracol are not in Mexico, but rather in what neighboring country whose official language is English?
Belize.
And you've earned 40 points again. Congratulations. Next question for everyone. In fall 2007, the Kimberly-Process certification scheme established rules for what industry that is dominant. Yes, Tanae?
Diamond.
You got it. Dominated by De Beers. Here's your next question. What is the name given to diamonds that are mined in a war zone and sold to finance an insurgency or other conflict?
Blood diamonds.
That is right. Blood diamonds. Here's your third question. Who was nominated for a Best Actor Academy Award for his role in the 2006 movie Blood Diamond?
Huh? Is it DiCaprio?
Is this Forrest Whitaker?
Yeah, I think so. Forrest Whitaker.
It was Leonardo DiCaprio. You earned 20 points there. In 1976, Israeli commandos staged a daring rescue of the passengers aboard a hijacked plane. Ankit.
Entebbe.
No, I'm sorry. I'll finish it for you guys. Aboard a hijacked plane at the Entebbe airport in which African nation?
Somalia.
It was Uganda. Here's the next question for everyone. 4 countries have names that begin with the letter D. Which European country is home to Shakespeare's Hamlet? Tanae.
Denmark.
Right. Which Caribbean nation is on the eastern part of the island of Hispaniola?
Dominican Republic.
You got it. For 40 points, tourists sometimes confuse the Spanish-speaking Dominican Republic with what English-speaking island whose name is the Italian for Sunday?
Dominica.
Are you sure? Dominica.
Well, it'd be that or Djibouti. Dominica.
That is 40 points for you, gentlemen. There's the end of the round. Let's look at the score. 70 for Concord. Bellarmine has 200 points. Will Concord be able to take over the lead again? Let's find out after these commercial messages. Don't go away. Thank you. We're going to play the Extreme Lightning Round, gentlemen, so everyone get your buzzers in your hands. Questions are worth 20 points. If you buzz and answer correctly, you will earn the points for your team. If you give me the wrong answer, you will lose 20 points. They will be deducted from your score, and the other team will be given the chance to collaborate and possibly steal those points away. If that other team does not think they know the answer, all you have to do is say pass, and then we'll go on to the next question with no penalty there, okay? 70 to 200. Let's see what Concord can do to catch up. Here we go. Reaching its pinnacle with the medieval cathedrals of Europe, what style of architecture, Tanae?
Gothic.
Correct. A mating pair resides atop the San Francisco PG&E building and has their own webcam. Nikhil?
Pigeons.
No, I'm sorry. Name the bird-eating raptor that can reach speeds of over 200 miles per hour in a dive.
Peregrine falcon.
You got it. Of insects, reptiles, or mammals, which are not classified as amniotes? Yes, Nikhil.
Insects.
Correct. Rubia and Vandermeer won the 1984 Nobel Prize in Physics for helping discover that the W and Z boson. Yes, Nikhil.
The weak nuclear force.
You got it. Nick Carraway is the narrator of what? Yes, Tanae.
The Great Gatsby.
Correct. What is the name of the international body formerly known as the Pan-American Union? The OAS, the Organization of American States. What type of two-wheeled carriages did the Romans race at Circus? Tim.
Chariot.
Right. During the Crimean War, which lieutenant general led the charge of the Light Brigade and has a type of sweater named after him? Yes, Tanae?
Cardigan.
Yes, Lord Cardigan. Of touch, taste, or smell, which sense is involved in haptic interfaces? Touch. Which high jumper's unorthodox but winning style at the 19... Yes, Gowan.
Fosbury.
That's right, Dick Fosbury. The Pendleton Act, establishing the U.S. Civil Service Commission, was enacted following the assassination of which U.S. president? And
Kennedy.
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
McKinley.
It was Garfield. Played on a court divided into quadrants, what children's game follows a simple rule? Yes,
Foursquare.
Alan. Right. Mercury astronaut John Glenn later represented what state? Tanae?
Ohio.
Right. The UN Library is named for which Secretary General who was killed in a 1961 Ankit?
Hammarskjöld.
That's right. Who demanded the head of John the Baptist? Ankit.
Salome.
That's right. Also a style of music, what word means good news or glad tidings? Ankit?
Gospel.
Correct. Which future president surrendered Fort Necessity to the French in 17... Ankit?
Washington.
Right. What East Coast city would you be visiting if you flew into Logan International Airport, Tanae?
Washington, D.C.
No. You can steal, gentlemen. Logan.
Pass.
Boston. What sea-dwelling animal appears on the menu as calamari? Nikhil.
Squid.
Right. I would like some right now. Barrow, Prudhoe Bay, and Murmansk are ports located today.
Alaska?
No. Which ocean?
Pacific.
No, the Arctic Ocean. Nikhil knows that, I bet,
That's an ocean.
since he seems to like to swim there. Bedford Falls, Grover's Corners, or Cabot Cove? Tanae?
Our Town by Thornton Wilder?
No. Which fictional town was the setting for the classic film It's a Wonderful Life? Bedford Falls, Grover's Corners, or Cabot Cove?
Pass.
Bedford Falls. London is one of the two cities in Dickens' Tale of Two Cities. Tanae?
Paris.
Right. Which autonomous region of Spain uses the... Tanae?
The Basque region?
No. Which autonomous region of Spain uses the euro but speaks Catalan as one of its official languages?
No.
Catalonia. What three-word pledge did General Douglas MacArthur make after escaping? Yes, Nikhil.
I will return.
Yes. Captain James Cook named the Hawaiian Islands after which acting... Ankit?
Sandwich.
Correct. Who wrote Elementary Seismology and devised a scale for measuring the strength? Tanae.
Richter?
That's right. Which British economist explained the theory of government? Tanae.
Keynes?
Correct. Which author's first posthumously published novel was Islands in the Stream? That was Ernest Hemingway. What symbol of Ireland? And that is the end of the game. 110 for Concord with 400. Bellarmine moves into the next round. Congratulations, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next week. I'm sorry, guys.
The following underwriters helped to make this program possible: San Mateo Credit Union, Kaiser Permanente, Samtrans. Additional support provided by the Burlingame Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, the Knights Templar,